Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where I have just run out of fuel and need to stage so I can continue my maneuver. And Bobby is attempting to land a probe in a canyon without exploding.
Aha! I think I might be doing this. Retrograde, point retrograde. Full power retrograde. Why does it say my impact biome is the Midlands?
Good enough. There we go. Okay, let's open our solar panel. Wherever that happens to be.
All right, so we're gonna let our probe point downward. I really do need to. Well, actually, I may not even need to switch to the actual probe here, but we'll see.
I mean, in theory, unless you're going to run out of fuel, you could just land the whole thing.
Yeah, that's my plan.
You might
And I'll
want to,
have some.
like, F5.
Oh, I did when I was in low Munner orbit.
Right, no, but I mean, you've made it this far. You could F5 now, and then you don't have to do that whole thing over again.
True. All right, we're slowing down. We're falling right into the crater. For a while, I was gonna make some Death Star trench analogy, but it didn't quite line up like that. But I'm gonna land right in this thing. This is one of the hardest biomes to land in the on the Mun.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get actual Kerbals in either of the two canyons. Alright, well, I am approaching
Slowing this bad boy down.
the Mun here. Just about to cross into the sphere of influence. There we go. And now we need to find retrograde.
I am 2,000 meters AGL. Which actually, if you think about it, is a whole hell of a lot, but just trying to keep myself slow, putting forward a little bit of reverse power here. I lost an entire additional probe and two solar panels.
I thought you only had one probe left.
I had one probe left. I lost it. Or I had two probes. I lost it.
Oh, I thought you only had one.
Well, there were two probes attached to this, and the other one didn't make it out of.
Gotcha.
Didn't even get anywhere near the Mun. It was in orbit. It might still be in orbit, actually, around. Okay, we almost started going up again.
All right.
If I had, let's see.
Find retrograde here.
Let's just push ourselves off the canyon.
There we go. Hold
walls.
retrograde. Turn that gimbal down. And we will bring our apoapsis down.
$430 meters AGL.
Right about there, I think. And we're gonna shoot for, I don't really know. Probably a crater of some kind. Here, I guess. Let's warp around to our apoapsis now. I don't actually know which biomes we've been to here. Okay, we're gonna bring it down in this crater here. I think.
Skimming the bottom of the trench.
I think I just flew over the trench you're landing in.
Oh, they're right. There is moon dust that kind of shit.
Yeah, it's not really moon dust. It's just a particle effect.
Yeah.
Did I hear an explosion?
Well, yeah, that's a good explosion, though.
Okay.
So I've kind of landed on my reaction control system.
Okay.
And I can still control with my RCS. I lost my primary solar panels that were on my main craft, and I lost the engine and fuel tank, which is fine though.
Right.
This, and we're coming to a stop and we have come to a full and complete stop.
Excellent.
So, let's see here. We're going to find out that I have put no science in these things. Now, what is... Oh, I put the surface scanning module in here.
Yeah, I'm
because
still not entirely sure. Well, it might. I mean, oh yeah, we were going to see whether it worked or not.
Yeah, and surface scanning module, Buddy Moon Biome Canyons. I think it said some message. Let me bring up the debug menu to get what the message said.
You can just run it again.
It's not letting me.
The surface scanning module?
Yeah.
It's weird.
So then we'll do the mystery goo, and we will transmit that.
No idea whether I've been to the far side crater or not. Probably should have looked that up ahead of time.
Okay. Got 14 science for transmitting the temperature.
Okay, what's my suicide burn?
Funny thing is
that bad.
My probe is standing on. My probe is standing on like the doors to the solar panels that were destroyed. It's utilizing those as legs right now, which is kind of funny.
Interesting.
And then we will observe the materials bay. And you leave the sample bay doors open on the MUN and go do something else for a while. Transmit that. And then, like I said, I'm still going to hit Alt F12 here. And what did Minimus Hopper destroyed? No crews were aboard. Is this the very beginning of the log or the very end of the log? I think that was the very beginning of the log. Killing vessel. Vessel.
Okay, well, I am on my way down. We're about like 4,000 meters above the surface here.
I think it's telling me a bunch of stuff about your spacecraft.
Might be.
Space lock to server, blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, I don't remember what it said. I suppose that's why we are, recording this.
Yeah, I mean,
So, there we go. We landed a running and active probe on the Mun, and then when we get the satellite going, we can use the surface scanners.
there technically is a satellite. I just don't. We may have moved it to run a different,
Yeah.
the different thing. Okay, we're gonna have to stage this stage here so we get a little bit more control in our landing.
The walls of this canyon, though, look pretty cool.
I bet.
All right, but enough dilly-dallying around here.
I am 1,500 meters above the surface here. Approaching quickly.
I have 98 science. Let's see, what does that get me? Probably not much of anything. No. I have everything down here. I can get the radial supply tank. Ooh.
How much science do you have?
I have 98 science.
That's not very much.
No. So, I guess one of the things that I'm going to do, since...
I think what you need to do
Mm-hmm.
is you need to build a ship and a lander with excessive amounts of delta V and go to min-miss.
All right. I was actually just thinking something around that nature.
Because I brought back roughly in my 2 trips to min-miss like 1,000 science.
Let's see.
And would have been able to get more if I had managed to take more Mystery Goo and Science Juniors with me.
Let's see here. So min-miss crew reports. Apparently, I've sent a crew to min-miss's flats. EVA report.
Okay, I have landed on the Mun, and I have not been to this biome before.
Yeah,
excellent.
The Mun is where I lost all my EVA reports.
Yeah. I do need to do like orbital EVA reports.
Yeah, those are worth 8 on Kerbin.
I didn't do. Yeah, I haven't done them on Kerbin. I need to do them on min-miss and the Mun. I did like flying low on min-miss because you can get those while landed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wait.
I see. Those. I feel like a mod must change. Didn't the seismic accelerometer, wasn't that just something you used to just run?
The seismic accelerometer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it was something you used to just run. But I think a mod changes it so that you actually have to crash something into the Mun.
They may have changed that.
I don't think they did, but I think that might be something the Interstellar mod does.
Okay. I don't have that unlocked yet. So, okay, I am going to go over here to my VAB. And what can we do here? Boys and girls, so first off, those are my probe cores. I had. All right.
So, like, if you land on min-miss with like 3,000 or 4,000 delta V, you probably have more than enough to get to every single biome on min-miss.
Okay.
I mean, I landed with like 3,500 delta V. I think I took more than that because both here and Mimus, I end up ditching like a full tank of fuel that I don't need. But all right, EVA report.
So did we actually? Okay, so I'm reading
surface sample.
I'm reading the description of the surface scanning module, and it says it increases the accuracy of orbital survey scanners. Do we have? We have an orbital survey scanner around the MUN, don't we?
Yeah, it might just not be on. We may have moved it to do like the other mapping one.
Let's see here.
Okay, that's a whole bunch of science. I am actually going to... Well, I'm going to F5. And then I'm going to go to the Space Center and look and see what science I've gotten on the MUN before moving on to a different biome here. Let's take a look at our science archives. And we want Kerbin and the MUN.
MUN probe.
EVA, I think we're just going to look at surface samples, I guess. The Highlands and the Far Side Crater. So I can pretty much go anywhere, basically. So I guess I'm going to shoot for probably the Midlands from here. I guess. I think that makes sense. The Midlands are probably the easiest to get to. So where are we at in this crater? Well, there's the canyon. Boy, I could try for the canyon. That would probably be a bad idea, but I could try.
Oh, crap.
Let's go north.
Apparently I never collected the low-resolution altimetry scan of the MUN. So there's 40 science for Rob.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember, you needed to run something of one of those again or something. I don't remember.
So I did that. Is that the one, the radar altimetry sensor? Is that the stock thing that was added? No, that. So the big giant...
The big giant thing, the survey scanner, is the stock.
So if we... Okay, yes, this is the one that you toggle the overlay on it. And so if I...
Okay, this is north. We want to go... Is this west or east? I think that's west. We want to go east.
So yeah, so it's going through all the different minerals and stuff like that are on the MUN. Actually, can I go from... Okay, apparently I can't scan out anymore because I want to see if it's increased the data from where my probe is. Maybe if I go over here to the space probe.
You would probably have to go to the probe that you're...
My probe that's actually on the ground.
Yeah.
So if I go, I gotta... yeah, one of my probe swarms is still orbiting Kerbin. So let's go here and let's fly it.
All right, well, I have an impact biome here of the canyons. This is gonna be scary. F5. This is gonna be real scary. I'm flying really low to the surface here. Over into these canyons. And this thing doesn't slow down the fastest.
Are you flying over the canyons on the MUN?
Yes. Well, I'm in the far side crater
Oh,
currently,
okay, so you're in the north.
flying north into that canyon
Okay,
because
so
I
you're not flying
originally
in.
landed in the far side crater.
Okay, so you're not flying into my canyon.
No.
I can't like do like a chase camera on you from my point of view.
No.
All right, so I'm still not entirely sure. It says body, mun, biome, canyons. It gives my latitude and my longitude, and it says ore surface 2.5%. So
Okay, well, if it's reading that,
uh,
there's like a map you should be able to bring up. I don't remember how to bring up the map, but there's
well,
a map.
I bring up the map on the probe, right? Or is this the one that has the map in the space station?
No,
That's the other one, right?
well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure because it's not like I think it's a hotkey, I thought, for the stock map. But I don't know.
Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just found something. All right. So, uh, hold on. Well, yeah, I know there's no atmosphere. So,
Okay,
there we
trying
go.
really
Okay.
hard here to slow down before we smash into the ground.
All right, so here's how you pull this up. Okay, so you go over here into the tracking station. You hit the little I button, which used to, before 1.0, just give you, the Mun is a large satellite orbiting Kerbin, blah, blah, blah. You click this button right here. There's a new resources button underneath it. And so there's your resource overlay. This is ore. This is your regular old school ore. Where is my
Okay, that
probe?
didn't work.
So here's my probe. Oh, you didn't land in the crater?
No, I
In the canyon?
exploded.
Oh, okay.
It's F9. F9.
So I guess there's
Didn't
there's
slow down
not,
soon enough.
I guess there's not that much. I guess if that probe was in like an orbiter, or excuse me, like in a rover, it would be, it would be. Oh God, no! I don't want to focus on this. Buttons. Eve, Gilly, Kerbin, Mun. All right. So, I mean, this is kind of, this is still kind of interesting. So, I guess you would take that probe then, and put it somewhere where you thought would be a good place to build a base. So, you have one of these over Minmus, don't you?
The scanner things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go over here to Minmus doesn't have much. No, wait, no resource data available.
You have to probably run it yourself.
Oh, okay. So you have Minmus.
Like I don't think any of that stuff like transmits between us in the multiplayer stuff. You have to run every one of those experiments on your own.
Yeah, I forget what I've done and what I haven't done.
Yeah.
So
the Mimus one I don't think was done when. I'm not even entirely sure I've done the mapping on the Mimus.
It's not entirely done because it's not giving me 100%.
Yeah. So it's not done yet.
You grudgingly acknowledge that the guys over at Kerbal Astronomical Society were right, that Minmus really is a moon. You wouldn't have believed it yourself until you've seen the alternative scan with your own eyes. So I'm going to click reset data here. And then I will just go back to the Space Center. So then here's my hypothesis, if you will, on how this is going to work. So we'll go back here to the tracking station and tab over to the Mun and put over our resource overlay here. So I really wish it would give me some kind of indication as to where like the highest concentrations of ore is.
I'm gonna smash into the surface again.
So here's where my probe is. So like
Quick save.
Yeah, so here's
Oh,
my...
we're at the end of the episode.
Oh.
If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.